Hey guys, it's Shilo here again in my really decorated padded cell. I needed it to feel comfy somehow because today's video is really gonna have me needing a comfort blanket, which I have here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm really only making this video so I have an excuse to perform an experiment, let's just say, on an LPS. So, we've all painted on and ruined some of our old childhood LPS, right? Oh, come on, yes you did. You wanna know how I know you did? Because you were a kid. And kids do dumb shit. Personally, I have so many stories of doing dumb things to my toys and various objects growing up. From decapitating a baby alive doll and extracting its mechanical innards and studying its contents, to putting my 3DS in a sink full of water because I wanted to see what the underside of the LPS in my sink looked like. I'm sure I was a particularly odd child, no doubt. But I know I wasn't the only one. From Sharpie eyeliner to amateur customization with nail polish, kids have found numerous ways to add their own little touch to their LPS. So, really, what's the problem here? It's just kids being kids, no harm done there. Except maybe to their 2008 recession-stressed parents' wallet, right? See, here's the thing. Just like all of the bad haircuts and cringy things done in front of crushes that we all had the gift of experiencing in childhood, looking back, a lot of people end up regretting the many different ways they may have personalized their own LPS throughout their childhood. Whether it be because it's ugly or because the LPS underneath turns out to be a very rare and now expensive LPS. Many LPS collectors experience this awful feeling that I'm going to now coin as post-traumatic childhood LPS regret. PCLR, if you will. And because it's a term that I have made up, I'm going to self-diagnose myself with it. Yes, that's how it works. Don't question me. This is my video. It's the reason that we're even here. I'm gonna tell a little bit of a story. So, picture it. I don't remember exactly how old I was. One day, when I had come home from school, I remember being very upset because my dad had opened my bedroom door and forgotten to close it. Now, at the time, we had a Chihuahua puppy, and I usually played on my bedroom floor. So, you can see how this might be a problem. I immediately went to looking around the house, and of course, she had pulled some stuff out of my room. A couple of my stuffed animals, a pillow, and one of the many things she pulled out happened to be my very, very beloved white cat. I was devastated, and even more than that, I was fucking mad. I was even madder at my father than I was before. She had managed to chew through her front paw, fully exposing the blue magnet inside, both of her back legs, and she nibbled on her ears and ate her fucking tail. I remember thinking to myself that I now understood why Hasbro stopped putting magnets in LPS's feet. Even though it is objectively a better mechanic than holes, but I digress. I stared at her for a while. I felt like she was already too far gone. I resigned to make her into a custom. Looking at my script here, I say that I made her into an LPS zombie custom, but see, here's the thing that I noticed when I started removing the paint. She had a base coat of white acrylic paint. Cheap paint tube white acrylic paint, because it bubbled up and flaked off pretty easily. And no spoilers for the next portion of this video, obviously, but I noticed that there was some stuff underneath, so I looked at the design close, and I actually, I remember what I did to her first. I made her into an LPS superhero custom. I really wanted, the Comic-Con cat, so I decided the next best thing would be this absolutely chewed up and fucking mangled 410. For whatever reason, I really can't tell you where my child mind was at this point. I also cannot tell you where it proceeded to go next. After her superhero transformation, I said to myself, this is just not working for her. She's mangled to hell. She looks like a zombie. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make her a zombie custom. I proceeded to paint her with fingernail polish, and then I was like, you know what? The flesh doesn't look charred enough. I took one of my dad's lighters and I lit her on fire. I lit her on fire. And honestly, even if this LPS isn't 410, it just pains my heart. So what you're about to see next is the autopsy that I'm going to perform on this said LPS. You're gonna see me like live react and shit to debating whether or not this LPS is in fact 410. Yeah, let's get right into that. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm high as hell, so if I sound a little slow right now, that's probably why. So yeah, I finally got my display figured out, and I found her. Miss Girl, I found her. First, I'm going to present you with the body. Now, I don't know if you can see my vision or not, but right here, my dog ended up eating her foot so much that you could see the blue magnet underneath. And I remember being like, oh, here's the thing about that. I am kind of confused because I always assumed Miss Girl was the white cat that I had from my childhood, but I'm looking a little closer at the rim of this right here, and it looks to be painted white all around it. You can see the plastic underneath it. Like, aside from the parts where obviously it's yellowed because rust, like, look at that side wall of plastic. It looks like the white molded plastic. I can't tell because all the other exposed parts of the plastic on this LPS are like burned to a crisp because I'm just such a creative soul, I guess. Let's take a look at the head. So right away on the head, I don't know if you can see. Let me zoom in a little. Right away on the head, you can see like all the parts that are burnt and charred. And now as I'm looking at it, it does look kind of cool. Like, I can see the vision. I can see younger me's vision. Like, okay, like, look at all those little tiny, like, you would call them cells and shit. Like, look at all that detail. That's cute. I don't know what's going on with her face at all, but it was cute. It was cute for the moment. That moment is now swiftly over. Okay, we gotta do something. Let's head off to the bathroom and see what we got going on. Okay, we are reporting live from my echoey ass bathroom. I have cleared out the entire counter. 100% acetone. Nothing more, nothing less. Because Jesus Christ, this thing is slathered in fucking paint. I don't think there's a person on the planet that hates me more than I hate me right the fuck now. Oh my god. I thought I might have had hope. I thought I might have had hope. But it turns out that when I was a child, I destroyed the most expensive LPS in my fucking collection! Oh. Collect yourself. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't change the past. Who let a fucking child have a 410? Huh? Who let a fucking kid have a 410? Okay. Collect yourself, Shilo. I've had some time to calm down. And I think I'm gonna go on ahead and get into the autopsy. Hey, and look, just to show y'all, just real quick, the haters will say haters will say it's fake. I'm gonna have to turn the fan on for ventilation, but this is gonna be time-lapsed footage anyway. I'm probably gonna like voiceover. with my thoughts after the fact. I'm gonna go on ahead and switch over to that. Y'all, this shit took a lot out of me. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. There was like so many layers of fingernail polish caked on this motherfucker. Like, look, it's coming off of my hands. There's the blue magnet, and at this point I'm like, yeah, this is definitely 410. You could see the ivory color of her plastic of her body underneath. The acrylic paint, for whatever reason, I decided that I would acrylic paint over top of it, which is kind of clutch because the acrylic paint kind of beads up like this, and there's no like staining from the fingernail polish underneath. Now, that doesn't mean that there wasn't staining from the lighter that I took to it, and also the Sharpie that I had scribbled over top of the acrylic paint. You can see the pink and the blue start to come through here as I'm very, very carefully, but also very scarily close to the eyes with that acetone. I'm going to be going in with the non-acetone remover for those. But that Sharpie is definitely going to need a lot more work. It's at this point that I have accepted my fate. This is, in fact, something that I have done to myself. There really is no going back from any of this. Like, I can do my best to restore it, and I'm definitely going to, and I'm going to bring you guys along on the journey, but holy shit, this girl is messed up. Also, I had no idea that I had, like, all the other LPS from her set, so that's pretty cool to find out during this whole process. Oh my god, look at the time. I have been yapping for a very long time. So this is going to be the end of this video, unfortunately. I know that the restoration of 410 is not finished. I realized that it's going to be a bigger project than I initially anticipated because of the Sharpie stains and all that. So I will be posting an update video with all that. But I do want to show you. So this is her current progress. This is what her body's looking like. I was able to do as much as possible. That red stuff is not fingernail polish, it is Sharpie. So this is the head. This is as far as I got in the head. That's very clearly Miss 410. Yeah, definitely hurting inside right now. But yeah, I'm gonna, like, try to restore her to the best of my ability and, like, keep her in my collection. Maybe one day I will get a not fucked up 410, but, that's only time will tell. So when I upload the 410 restoration update, I'm going to also be including clips for this custom I made back in the day. It's actually not bad, save for the fact that the paint has picked up every hair since its creation. But yeah, I actually kind of really liked the way that this custom turned out. But I don't know if you can see underneath here, that plastic is very pink. If you know about pink Danes, this one is the blind bag one. She is also quite rare, but thankfully this is only acrylic paint. So we're going to be taking this off, and I'm going to be, because I really love the original design of that custom, I want to keep him around because he's classic. I'm going to take this fake Dane that I have. I know he's fake because I ordered him off Amazon. Just in case you're curious, I'm not fucking up any other authentic LPS. This one is going to become this one, and we're going to be restoring the pink Dane to her former glory. So I will see you in that video. Bye!